Buenas tardes, Nogalenses. Hey, everybody. We're here back. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to each and every one of our sponsors. This show would not be possible without them. And we're doing this show just a little bit differently than usual. We're flipping it around. We're going to do the guest first, the guest interview first. Then we'll do the commercial break, and then we will do the monologue and news items and such. So our guest here is Tom Bell from the Hilltop Gallery. How's it going? Microphone.
Forgot. Doing fine. Thank you.
Good. And of course, if you've seen We Love with Santos Yescas before, then you might know my son Tristan, and he is my special guest host.
Hi.
All right. So let's get right into what we're doing. So let's talk about the Hilltop Gallery real quick.
All right.
So how long have you guys been around?
Beg your pardon?
How long has the Hilltop Gallery been around?
Well, the idea was formulated in 1968. The Patrons of the Arts, a group of art-minded folks locally, and then with the donation of some land on the hilltop behind the town hall currently, the Holm family, Axel Holmes, Corinne Holmes, our descendants who were at the gallery just last weekend. Their parents donated the land for the hilltop.
So Walter Holm.
Right.
Walter Holm donated it.
And Walter Holm and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And then the home was built. It was designed by Ed Starr.
Hold it just a little bit closer.
There you closer. It was designed by Ed Starr, a local architect. And it was built with donated funds and a lot of cost-cutting efforts. A very nice facility was built by 72.
Cool. Now, here at We Love Nogales, we're huge fans and supporters of the art. We really, really love art here.
Well, yes, Mexico loves art.
Oh, absolutely.
And our culture is influenced greatly, of course, by Mexico.
Of course, absolutely.
And right. So, yeah, we're an art-loving people.
Absolutely.
Nogales.
So, well, let's talk about some of the things that you guys have going on. I know you guys do some exhibitions and you guys have classes, right?
Well, yes, we do. Right at the moment, our exhibition is a show of, we call it the Magic Forest. It's a bunch of Christmas trees that have been decorated for years by two local artists, Lou Clapper and Richard, oh boy. Yeah, well, and Richard.
Okay, and Richard. And Lou and Richard.
Anyway, those two fellas installed the show last week that's now on, and it was open last Sunday.
Okay.
And that show is a beautiful show of very, very intricately, carefully decorated Christmas trees, a slew of them. I don't know the number, but it's a lot of trees, and very pretty. The reception Sunday was well received. We had a good attendance, and Lou and Richard were there most of the afternoon welcoming people.
Very cool.
But the education thing that you mentioned, we have summer art programs, sort of like an art camp, you might say, but of course they go home at night.
Yeah.
But we have children's art classes during the summer. And I brought some photographs, which we may or may not look at. But
well, I'll hold a couple of them up so that we can see.
I think that's the same little girl, isn't it? Well, perhaps not.
No, that one's different for sure.
She's a charmer. Anyway, I made something like 100 photographs of these various children in different age groups so that there was more compatibility.
Of course.
And that program has been run mostly by Janice Johnson.
Janice
our
Johnson.
Exhibition chairperson. And but we have some wonderful kids from the high school who help out. And it's all run through the Parks Department of the town of, or city of Nogales.
Okay, very cool. And now the exhibition that you talked about, the Christmas trees, that's open to the public, right?
Oh, yes. It's we're open Tuesday through Saturday from 12:30 till 4:30. And then when we have an opening, that's generally on a Sunday from 1 till 4.
Okay.
And the current program that we have for children Well, we have two things actually going. This week, there's a program that's in the other poster there, a program that offers an opportunity to make decorations, tree decorations, in our studio gallery where we do the messy work, the painting and all. The other thing we have going is 3 Saturdays out of each month since school began. We have art for the children.
Okay.
And that's, I think, children 4 and up are welcome to attend that. We have a lot of parents attend it with them.
And of course, it says for kids and parents 4 and up.
Right.
Yep. Trim a tree, print a card, make a toy. Very cool.
Right.
And that's December 1st, December 8th, and December 15th?
Right. That's for this month. But this is a continuing program. Like all of our programs, we have an outreach to the veterans through the VFW here. We have art classes through Boys and Girls Club. We offer art classes. And we're making efforts to reach out to particularly the young people.
Okay,
wherever
very cool.
possible.
Do you want to ask a question? How about this? Here. So his question is, do you guys ever display children's art? Are there any child artists that you guys exhibit?
Yeah, we sure do.
Oh, very cool.
We have a lot of children's art. We have children's art on display right at the moment.
Okay.
That's compatible with this Christmas tree
Oh, very cool. Okay.
show that we have going on. But we've done a number of shows with children's art. We took selected art, the prize winners and all, from the county fair, and had a very nice showing of that this fall.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So, what other kind of exhibits have you guys done in the past?
Well, we did an exhibit of my photographs one time.
So you guys, that's actually one of my questions was if you guys do photography exhibits.
Yes, we do.
Very cool.
We consider photography to be an art form.
Absolutely is. Actually, the host of our other show, Santos Yescas, he's actually a photographer too, and has one of his photos in a competition with National Geographic at the moment.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. He's a very accomplished photographer.
Oh, I'm strictly an amateur, but it's
well, if
been
they're
my
good enough to
hobby
be
since I
exhibited,
was a
I'm sure.
child, so,
Yeah. Now, do you guys have what other exhibits do you guys have coming up in the future, or are you guys looking for some?
Well, we have for certain. Oh boy, we're starting to shoot a blank here. The January show is scheduled. We know who it's going to be, but I don't.
You don't remember?
Have it on the top of my head right now. We have a show coming up in the springtime with a bunch of work collected by Ricardo Hernandez. Ricardo is a local. Well, he's not a boy. A local man. He's younger than I am, but. Ricardo is a very accomplished artist who lives in Chicago. He teaches at the Chicago Institute of Art, one of the highest respected.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has a couple of degrees from that same school.
We're
really
he's put in the work.
to have Ricardo's help. He's had 2 shows with us, and the most recent one was a collaboration across the line with Carlos Cabrera.
Oh wow! Okay.
An excellent show. We had some. I was particularly moved by the sculptures we had from ladies across the line, a group of 5 strong-willed women, recycled art. It is beautiful sculptures.
Very cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
We do all sorts of things. We have a local artist, Luis Preciado, who's done some wonderful realism, almost photorealism, but he does it in color.
Wow.
And we have hot rods and all sorts of things.
Okay.
I have in my kitchen a beautiful picture that he did of a Cholula hot sauce bottle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's very cool.
It's beautiful. And he replaced the maiden on the label with a portrait of his wife.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. That's very cool. So Tristan actually has a question for you real quick.
Right.
So speak loud, okay? Is that your question?
Yes. You ask it.
No, you ask him.
No, you ask it.
So, no, you got to ask it. Okay. He's just asking how long you specifically have been with the Hilltop Gallery and doing all this.
Well, 15 years ago, my wife and I stopped in Nogales. We used to live on a sailboat.
Oh, wow.
And we were in Ecuador at the time that my daughter announced that she was going to have twins. So we sailed from Ecuador up to San Carlos, Mexico, and came up here by bus. And a classmate of my wife's is a veterinarian here in town, and we visited with him, his wife.
Dr. Guevara, I'm assuming?
No,
Or- Not Guevara, I'm sorry.
no, he's not a veterinarian.
No, not Guevara, I'm sorry.
No,
No, he's very much not a veterinarian.
Dr. Simon Escalada.
Yes,
He's a
Escalada.
wonderful guy that
Yeah.
Janice went to school with years ago. Anyway, Simon and his wife took us out to dinner, and we thought, my goodness, Nogales is really a town with character and history. So we started looking into it a little more, and while we were here, we walked up behind the motel we were in to the Hilltop Gallery. It was closed, I think, on a Sunday morning, but we thought, wow, this neat little town that has a nice gallery. And that's when we first learned of it. We just stumbled on it on a walk.
That's cool. And it's so beautiful up there on the hilltop.
It is.
And I actually, the last time that I went to Hilltop Gallery, unfortunately, was a few years ago when Arturo Garino had his exposition of his artwork.
Yes, we've had Art and his brother both up there. Some
Really
terrific
cool.
mosaics and pottery. Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
some beautiful art for sure. You guys have always had
accomplished
beautiful art.
artists.
Yeah, for sure. And Mayor again.
Yeah.
So-
Once again.
Yeah, once again. So if there's, because there are a lot of, when we cater, this show specifically caters a lot to artists, local artists, and young artists that are trying to grow within the community. Do you have any words of wisdom for them?
None, but we would love to see their work.
All right.
If you're a young artist in Nogales, please don't be intimidated by our old faces. But come up and show us your work. We would love to show new and different art.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you for coming on
My
our show
pleasure.
today. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we get back, hopefully Tristan will sit still a little bit, and we'll do the rest of the show. All right.
Very good.
Cropper's Nogales Auto Center, your local dealer of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. The best place to find the newest, award-winning Chevy, Buick, and GMC models. But there's more. Cropper's also provides professional certified service, parts, and a full-service body shop and collision center. Come on over and see for yourself everything Cropper's has to offer. Located at 1831 North Grand Avenue, Nogales, Arizona. www.croppercare.com, 520-762-6446. Cropper's Nogales Auto Center, your local dealer of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. The best place to find the newest, award-winning Chevy, Buick, and GMC models. But there's more. Cropper's also provides professional certified service, parts, and a full-service body shop and collision center. Come on over and see for yourself everything Cropper's has to offer. Located at 1831 North Grand Avenue, Nogales, Arizona. www.croppercare.com, 520-762-6446. Okay, we're back. All right. So, like I said, we're doing this show just a little bit differently. This time we've got it reversed. We flipped the show on our head. First, before we go into anything else, if you haven't already, we would love if you would like this video and give it a share. Show support for the Hilltop Gallery, show support for us, and show support for our sponsors. Now, another thing that I'd really like to say is we would love for you to advertise with us. If you have a business or an organization that you want to get out there to the community, give us a call. Send us a message here on Facebook or email at us at welovenogales@gmail.com. And, let us know what you've got going on, and we'd love to advertise it for you. We've got some great packages that we have to offer, and I've got this little guy playing with my ear right now. But we've got some great packages that we have to offer you guys. We're a great organization, and we're all about promoting the positivity that's happening here in Nogales. Like we've talked about before, people are afraid of Nogales. I mean, have you ever talked to anybody who's afraid of Nogales?
No.
No, you haven't yet? No? Well, so he hasn't, but I have. I've talked to a lot of people all over the world that are afraid to come to Nogales. They're afraid that it's dangerous. But we know that it's not. Everybody here knows that it's not dangerous at all. So we want the world to see that. And one of the great things that's happened with this show is the audience has expanded so much in such a short period of time that we've kind of become the voice of Nogales. People from all over the world watch our show to find out what's going on in Nogales. What did you say? You want to say it again?
No.
Say it again.
No.
Anyway, so this little guy's being a little bit of a punk. But that aside, we've got some other great things that we want to talk about. But let's talk about you real quick.
Okay.
All right, ready? So did you already write your Christmas list?
Yes.
Yes, you did. What did you ask for? What did you ask Santa for? Santa's watching. Like I said, people from all over the world are watching this. Santa's watching right now.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah, I work very closely with Santa Claus.
You already saw my letter.
I know, and Santa Claus are like best friends, but I want you to say so that Santa Claus can see.
He can read.
If you're Santa Claus or if you're one of Santa's elves, give this video a like and a share so that Tristan knows that you're watching. Okay, so Christmas is coming up very, very soon. And most importantly right now, he's watching. Mm-hmm. He's watching everything.
He's creepy.
Santa's not creepy.
You're creepy.
I might be creepy, but Santa's not. So, it's important to behave, right?
Very much.
Are you behaving?
Yes.
What happened the other day? What did the elves bring you?
You tell me.
So the other day, this little punk right here,
Oh my goodness.
he was misbehaving, didn't want to do his homework.
I did do my homework.
Oh, but you fought us every step of the way.
I was tired.
And the next morning, there was a lump of coal under his little Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. If things
But the next day, I got a chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, so yes, the next day he behaved very well and got a chocolate chip cookie. Moving on. All right, so you may notice I am wearing the Christmas blazer again. So if you guys watched our Black Friday video, you saw this jacket that I'm wearing right now as we talked to some guests who are doing some shopping. And this will be my outfit for the rest of December. So get used to it. It's not going away. Some other things that I'd like to talk about. Oh, wait, guys, Tristan wants to say something.
He says creepy things in a dark voice.
I say creepy sayings in a dark voice.
Yes.
What do I say creepy in a dark voice?
Like that.
Like what?
Like how you're talking right now.
So, I don't know if it's normal for a kid to think his dad is creepy, but apparently this guy thinks his dad is creepy. Edgardo, tus niñas, what do they think of you? You're creepy? Creepy old guy? Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it is normal. Or we're just creepy old guys. So, a lot of other things have been going on around town that are exciting. I mean, it's December. We've got the parade. Let's talk about the parade. You want to talk about the parade real quick? Know what to say? All right. So before we get into the pray, there's something else that I want us to do. If Edgardo is ready, ya podemos llamar al Santos. See? All right. So we're gonna call. If you know Santos Yescas, who is the host of We Love Santos Yescas, he just had shoulder surgery last week, and he's been incapacitated or just lazy. I'm not sure which, but we're gonna give him a call, and we'll find out from him exactly. Ya está marcando. Con el mío. Ok. Y lo pongo en speaker. Ok, muy bien. Vamos a llamar al Santos. Get ready? We're going to use this microphone.
Is the microphone on?
It is on. I'm just getting Santos real quick.
Hi.
Tristan, would you like to address the public while I get Santos on the phone?
Do you mean
Talk about school, talk about Santa, talk about whatever you want.
talk about school?
Talk about school.
So, if you're having trouble in school, I don't know what to do.
What do you do when you feel like you're having trouble in school? Like if you have a problem with a math problem and you don't quite know how to solve it, what do you do?
Add.
He adds. So if it's subtraction, he still adds. That's his solution for everything. Just add. I'm not sure that's the right strategy, but it's his strategy apparently. Santos. Santos. Hey, ¿me oyes?
Ahora sí te escucho.
Ok, ¿qué pasó, Santos? ¿Cómo estás?
Adiós, gracias, bien, aquí, invernando.
Ah, ¿está bien? ¿Cómo sigues? Muy bien.
Adiós, gracias, bien.
Está bien.
Estamos esperando que en un par de una semana más ya remuevan los puntos y listo.
Está bien.
Volver a
Y
empezar en la bicicleta.
volver a subir a la bicicleta. Para los que no saben, if you don't know, the way that Santos hurt his shoulder was falling off a bike that Edgardo told him to get on. It's all Edgardo's fault. Blame Edgardo for Santos being out right now. ¿Y qué onda? ¿Qué pasó con el mercado? ¿Qué va a hacer el mercado sin ti?
No, pues el mercado sigue funcionando y seguimos trabajando.
Muy bien. ¿Y no vas a estar mañana entonces?
No, mande.
¿Mañana no vas a estar ahí?
A lo mejor me doy una vueltecita. Pero acuérdate que el mercado, pues no lo hago yo, ¿verdad? Más bien lo hacen también.
Pues ya sé que tú no lo hagas, pero a todos modos, tú eres el mercado, Santos. ¿Qué onda? No es cierto, no es cierto.
Claro que sí, soy parte del mercado. Está Natalia Inza y están todos los vendedores.
Oh, y claro que sí, la Natalie es...
Prometen para venir.
La Natalie y todos los vendors ahí son increíbles. Hacen un muy buen trabajo ahí. Si no han ido al mercado, if you have not gone to the mercado yet, it's Friday. ¿Qué hora empieza? A las 4, ¿no?
Estamos de 3 a 6.
¿De 3 a 6?
Tiempo de invierno y en verano de 4 a 7.
Ah, muy bien.
Aprovechar por la luz solar, ¿verdad?
Sí, claro, por el frío, ¿no? Hoy mañana parece que va a haber lluvia. Va a llover mañana. Sí, pero todavía va a haber mercado, ¿no?
Sí, pues ahorita afortunadamente estamos llevando el mercado ahí en el 250 Norte de la Crown Avenue, donde están las oficinas precisamente de SED, de Mariposa y de Zero Stress y de We Love Nogales. Tenemos un patio que está cubierto y ahí vamos a llevar a cabo el mercado.
Muy bien.
Precisamente mañana tenemos un evento especial donde van a venir chamaquitos, niños a cocinar, Kids Can Cook, y es un evento pues que Natalia ha trabajado mucho en coordinación con Sodexo, la compañía que provee la comida aquí en las escuelas públicas, y van a cocinar junto con los niños, ¿verdad? Y vamos a cocinar lo que son los productos que aquí se manejan en la comunidad, como son todos los productos en base de productos, ¿verdad? Que es lo que más se maneja y se lleva aquí a cabo.
Está bien.
En la frontera. Y estamos ahorita coordinándonos también con algunas industrial products para que nos van a donar algunos productos, así como el Food Bank, para poder cocinar, que los niños aprendan a cocinar, ¿verdad?
Muy bien. Oye, Santos, Aquí tengo el Tristan, voy a traducir para él rapidito, porque como es niño, pues, y le gusta cocinar.
Okay.
So Tristan, tomorrow at the farmer's market, do you remember when we came to the farmer's market? We got some hot chocolate, some buñuelos and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was just right outside there, right? So tomorrow they're going to be doing a thing called Kids Can Cook. So if you wanted to come down, and if any other kids watching want to come down, maybe you can, do some cooking. You want to try it out?
Like what kind of cooking?
Like what kind of cooking? ¿Qué van a cocinar otra vez? En inglés, por favor, Santos.
Sabes que no tengo el menú de mañana.
Ah, okay.
Sé que la base principal de la comida que van a hacer va a ser vegetales.
Ah, muy bien, muy bien.
Vegetables.
So it's going to be vegetables, bud. Are you all right with that? You like vegetables. There's some vegetables you like.
Oh, I like bananas.
Banana's not a vegetable, it's a fruit. Oye, y Santos, tomorrow there's going to be a special guest at the mercado, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
There's going to be a special guest.
Un special guest who's coming tomorrow.
So, me dijo la Natalie que va a venir el Santa Claus.
Oh, yo pensé que también venía el otro viernes.
No, por 2 semanas va a venir el Santa Claus. He's going to come for 2 weeks. Santa Claus will be at the farmer's market for this week and next week.
I'm definitely coming.
Okay, so Tristan changed his mind. He definitely wants to be there.
Well, that's good. It's a good news, then.
Very, very good news.
So, qué bueno, fíjate que también vienes a Santa Claus mañana, aquí al Nogales de Mercado Farmers Market. Y acuérdate que la siguiente semana, que es el viernes 14, también es una buena oportunidad para gente que realiza productos artesanales, como de holiday, para Navidad, para Christmas, para que lo puedan vender, ¿verdad? Estamos tratando de hacer un día especial pues para la gente que tiene productos navideños y que los quiere ir a vender y a promover ahí en el Nogales de Mercado Farmers Market.
Muy, muy bien.
So you can translate it for me.
Ah, ok, muy bien. Oye, Santos, la última cosa, ¿no? ¿Y cómo va tu foto?
Oh, sí, mira, la foto, esta foto que entré en concurso, es la de un chonte que vive aquí en el barrio. Resulta que la Arizona Wildlife Federation, que es una organización pues que promueve lo que son todo lo que es la landscape y la vida animal, la fauna de aquí del estado de Arizona, abrió un concurso para que la gente pusiera fotos y dar a conocer pues lo que hay en cada región, en cada área. Así que yo escogí el chonte de aquí del barrio y lo puse a concursar y ahorita pues va muy bien, fíjate, el señor ya está colocando en el segundo lugar. Ahorita tenemos al primer lugar que son 75 votos de ventaja, pero yo creo que si la gente pues nos apoya, tanto el Chonte como a mí como Nogales, pues podemos llegar a tener un buen lugar y que salga pues en la revista esta, ¿verdad? A nivel estatal. Y es una forma, yo creo que también para promover las cosas positivas y aspectos positivos de Nogales. Yo creo que esa fue la razón por la cual a mí me interesó participar, pues para dar también algo de qué hablar de Nogales y de la frontera, pero con aspectos positivos.
Está bien, muy bien.
Sí, ¿verdad? Que sean buenas noticias.
Está bien.
No nada más amarillismo u otros aspectos.
So, real quick, lo voy a traducir rapidito, voy a explicar en inglés rapidito lo que está pasando con tu foto, ¿ok?
Sounds good, thank you.
Okay, so Santos Yescas, from here, We Love Nogales, he has a photo of this it's a gorgeous photo of this beautiful bird. That's been submitted to a contest for Arizona Wildlife Foundation. Dices, Edgardo.
Arizona Wildlife Federation organization.
Okay, Arizona Wildlife Preservation Organization. Sorry, and estás en el primer lugar, right?
No, right now we are in second place.
Oh wait, so Santos, he's not in first place now.
So we are behind 75 votes.
Oh, so we're behind by only 75 votes. So get out there and vote right now. You can vote every 24 hours. I mean, it's not just we aren't just voting for Santos because he's our friend. I mean, that's good enough reason, but that's not the only reason. We're also voting because he deserves it. He's an incredible photographer, and and that photo that he took deserves to win. It's a gorgeous photo. Just go for yourselves. I mean, we have the link right here on our Facebook page. Check it out for yourself. See his photo. It says Es Yescas. You know?
Yes, that's Santos Yescas. And you know what, Joe? I think that the most important thing is that we want to promote positive aspects of Nogales and the border, or into the state, no? Because I think that it's important also to know that we have a lot of good things over here in our border community, and like a beautiful wildlife animals and a lot of fauna and flora. So it's something also to promote the positive aspects of this area and this region.
Muy, muy bien. Oye, Santos, antes que ir, tengo una última pregunta.
Mhm.
¿Te dieron extra morphine?
Hoy,
¿O ya se acabó?
sabes que sí, pero I'm not taking it, so
Bueno, pues con razón, con razón no, pero yo pensé que tan lento que estás hablando, a lo mejor sí lo tomaste.
sí lo tomé, no lo he tomado. No,
Santos, gracias, que te alivies pronto, ¿no?
sí, hay otra cosa, yo,
Ajá.
fíjate que también me enteré de que lo que es aparte de hacer la invitación para el Nogales del Mercado de mañana con los niños que pueden cocinar, y del 14 también, donde aparte de tener al Santa Claus estas 2 semanas, el 14 vamos a tener también al Mariachi Penumbra.
Ok,
Aparte
wow.
vamos a promover lo que son todo lo que son las artesanías de Christmas. Y el sábado también 15 escuché que va a haber un evento en la placita, ahí en el centro de Nogales, a través de la ciudad de Nogales, Arizona, y otros grupos y organizaciones. Creo que también incluye 03. Están armando una posada binacional navideña, pues para que la gente también conozca de esas tradiciones, ¿verdad? Y que no se pierdan, que se mantengan, y aparte pues que haya un convivio de familias de aquí, de Nogales y del área de Río Rico, de ambos Nogales. Así que es otra invitación que hay para el sábado 15
Muy bien, Santos.
de diciembre.
Muy bien, gracias,
Ok.
¿no? ¿Y next week?
Gracias, y pues estamos en contacto.
¿Crees que vas a volver next week?
No, sí, next week ahí voy a andar, ahí vamos a andar ya.
Muy bien, so next week.
Y con Will of Nogales, claro que sí.
Muy bien, pues no.
Yo creo que estos programas que estamos haciendo para mí es muy importante porque es una forma también de dar aspectos positivos de Nogales, de lo que se está llevando a cabo, de lo que hay, y es otra forma de que la gente también se entere, ¿verdad?, de estos programas y servicios, que tomen ventaja de ellos. Así que en redes sociales pues es otra forma de que la gente checa, ve y se entera, y así que más que nada que nosotros pues seamos una parte importante pues para poder llevar a cabo a estas organizaciones, individuos y agencias que traen información que son de beneficio para la comunidad. Así que sí, con gusto voy a estar ahí.
Muy bien, Santos. Aquí te esperamos entonces.
Vale, saludos a Edgardo, que estén todos bien.
Edgardo te manda saludos, ¿no? Te mandó saludos, ¿no? Tristan.
Vale, que estén bien.
Tristan, do you wanna say what's up, Santos?
Hi.
Bye, Tristan. Bye.
Bueno, Santos, nos vemos, ¿ok?
Okay, take care.
Bye. All right, so that was our good friend Santos. Sounds like he's doing well. And of course, go to the link that's on our Facebook page and vote for his photo. But make sure, look for his photo, which is the bird, and make sure that it says Es Yescas at the bottom before you push the vote button. So the biggest thing that we've got going on, and then we'll wrap up the show, is probably the parade coming up on Saturday. I mean, we got the market, the farmers market. We've got a lot going on. But the parade this Saturday at 7 p.m. It starts. ¿Qué no, Edgardo? 6. At 6 p.m. The parade starts at 6 p.m. If you can make it, show up. Bring warm clothes. Bring your kids, because Cero Estrés movement, our good friends at Cero Estrés, there's going to be the Grinch. They're riding bikes with them and giving away. ¿Cuántos bikes son? 5 bikes. Cero Estrés will be giving away 5 bikes to kids who are there at the parade. So if you've got kids, bring them. Make sure they're there 6 p.m. or earlier. Make sure you get a good spot right there on the sidelines. And hopefully, you are going to get a new bike. You think so?
Somebody stole my bike.
Somebody did steal his bike the other day. Can you believe that? Right off the front porch. But, which is sad. So maybe Santa will bring you one. We'll see. So, or maybe you'll get one from Cero Estrés.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be there. Make sure that you're there. And if you're not there, you can still see the parade. We will be live streaming it right here on We Love Nogales. So this show did go a little bit different than usual. Oh, wait. Before, there's something else. I mean, this show went so much differently than we're used to doing that I got completely thrown off. But there's something else that we really, really want to talk about, and that's something that the Chamber of Commerce does, which is an Employee of the Month program. And they do it in conjunction with the city of Nogales, and it's really cool. This month, they recognized one employee from Walgreens and another employee from Hobby Lobby. We've got a video that we're going to show you of that real quick.
Mucho gusto, muchas gracias. Te queremos felicitar por el gran trabajo que haces en tu empresa. Representas muy bien lo que es la corporación Walgreens. Te felicitamos por tener toda esa buena dedicación. Muchas felicidades y has sido reconocida como una de las empleadas del mes por tu servicio al cliente. Continúa con tu gran trabajo. De parte de la Cámara de Comercio de Nogales, Arizona, te felicitamos y te damos un reconocimiento.
Muchas gracias. Gracias. Todo lo que lo hago de corazón porque me gusta servir y ayudar a la gente. Es mi vida. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
And Lourdes, the city of Nogales wants to thank you for that fine service. That's heartwarming. That's what we need, more people like you and our different businesses in Nogales that kind of just lays out a natural welcoming mat for everyone. And I think because of this certificate, that just goes to show that you go beyond that. I know that you make them feel at home, and that's what we would like to see from all our businesses, making the people that come to Nogales, our local people, feel welcome to shop locally. So thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
I think, does that look good right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
right.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Now we would like Estamos aquí para reconocer el servicio que has dado al cliente. Tuvimos una evaluación y tu trabajo salió muy bien. Das un servicio muy extraordinario, excede las expectaciones de Hobby Lobby y queremos reconocerte, reconocimiento de parte de la Cámara de Comercio de Nogales, Arizona y de parte de la ciudad. Gracias por el esfuerzo que haces por sentir al cliente muy bien recibido y por exceder tu servicio al cliente. Por eso felicidades de parte de la Cámara de Comercio. Te estamos dando un reconocimiento y que siga dando ese servicio.
Okay.
Muchas felicidades.
Muchas gracias.
El
Y de la
alcalde.
ciudad, pues quiero darle las gracias también por el buen trabajo que está haciendo. Esto es lo que hace promote que venga más gente a comprar localmente, más la gente que viene de México, el turismo y aparte la gente que vive aquí en los alrededores. Vamos a darle otra vez las gracias y felicidades por el buen trabajo y ahí está. Ok. Vamos a ver.
Okay, so thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and the City of Nogales, and of course the Chamber's President, Olivia Ainsa Kramer, and congratulations to Lourdes Ayón from Walgreens and Cesar Raso from Hobby Lobby. If you are, have a business here in Nogales and you have an employee that you really, really feel deserves extra recognition, please contact the Chamber of Commerce and let them know. They'll be more than happy to recognize the top employees for our city. And they do this every month, so if you don't get your employee chosen this month, don't worry, you can keep submitting. Keep submitting until your employee gets the recognition that they deserve. All right, so yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Obviously, if you watch our show normally, you've noticed the difference. This show is quite a bit different. Threw us off just a little bit. And we got this little monkey right here. He's
I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey.
making all kinds of trouble. I'm not sure how Santa feels about it. No, I'm just kidding. He's been great. He's a great guest co-host.
Thank
Do you have any words for the people of Nogales and the people of the world that are watching right now?
No, not really.
He's a man of very few words. Very, very few words. But we're going to wrap up, and we'll be back next week. Next week, our guest is Hector Bojorquez, and I'm hoping that Esther Melendez, the both councilman and councilwoman-elect, will be able to be on our show. But Hector Bojorquez for sure will be here, and I'm working on getting Esther here too. We've got some great things coming up this month, so stay tuned. Keep watching us. All right? And have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Cropper's Nogales Auto Center, your local dealer of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. The best place to find the newest, award-winning Chevy, Buick, and GMC models. But there's more. Cropper's also provides professional certified service, parts, and a full-service body shop and collision center. Come on over and see for yourself everything Cropper's has to offer. Located at 1831 North Grand Avenue, Nogales, Arizona. www.croppercare.com, 520-762-6446.